This is something I'm very excited to go over. A little bit of a dig me session of some of the sweetest swings in baseball. A lot of the different hitters that are hot. Try to see what makes them great, what's interesting about their swings, where their hot zones are. I think one of the great places to start is Aaron Judge. Obviously, it's hard to argue that Aaron Judge is one of the best hitters in the last 10 years, one of the best hitters of our generation, one of the best Yankees of all time. He's doing some insane things, and it's really impressive to watch the consistency. Hopefully, none of us are getting Judge fatigue. He's the reigning MVP. And it's Aaron Judge. Let's take a look. I think Judge, if I'm going to start off with, I think he's very vertical. There's a lot to kind of see. He has a hover. It's a little bit awkward, but the move is clean and he knows what he's doing, and it's like dialed. He knows exactly kind of his path. I think he kind of has like almost like a windmill effect. So let's take a peek at it and see some of these homers.
2-0 count on Judge. Had a home run in the ninth inning yesterday in St. Pete.
Something that's interesting is kind of the elbow situation. Hands a little bit pretty far away from the body, but I'm pretty sure he brings them a little bit tighter. Let's see where he launches from, especially this pitch, but we'll see some of this. Oh,
And he
that
has a home run
finish,
here
though.
tonight. See ya.
So nice.
Into the left center field bleachers.
Okay.
And the
Yeah.
Yankees lead 2-0.
This is the launching point, and it's back tight to the body. Look at the right elbow, and look at this bat path right here. I mean, that is, up and in. This is a nice, good pitch to hit. Head, eye on the ball. But I like where we're getting this angle. This is almost exact 45 degrees. And I think some of the best hitters ever, most consistent, is like in that 45-degree angle. I think that kind of the steeper you get, the better you're going to be on low balls, all breaking pitches. You're probably going to hit balls higher. 45 degrees, you can battle so much with this. And like to me, the two swings that really jump to mind when I think of that, and I'm going to be excited to like go over like a Barry Bonds kind of angle thing. Where is he at in this kind of wheel? But Judge seems right on like the Miguel Cabrera, Manny Ramirez, if you ask me. A little splitty, little hangy splitty, little buck. And like the thing that gets me all hype like that is like he hits the ball and then like acceleration from the ball. So it's like we're making our move, where we hit the ball and then we go, boom. That's really good. Now this is a weird one. Hold up. Breaking ball. This is what's weird about this one is he's fooled on this pitch, but he keeps his hands back and he's just so strong. And when he gets to this ball, I feel like there's like a disconnect, but he keeps the hands connected and he gets to the ball and he is through the zone a long time. This is a big, long leverage guy, but look at where his hands are. This is forward. This is not in and out of the zone. This is in the zone as long as he can keep his hands there. Super cool swing right here, punishing the off speed.
I'll go that way. Deep to left. See ya. There's your answer.
A little extra time at home plate, and that just goes to show you that he got
pretty
his
impressive.
Coming up and in twice. As a
Yep,
hitter.
45-degree angle, hands pretty tight. That's a crazy kind of timing mechanic.
Nothing. The top of the
All right,
sixth
here we
inning.
go,
Runner
here
at
we
second
go.
base, nobody out. High drive,
Up and in,
left field,
fastball.
right down
This
the
is tough to get
line.
to.
That ball is gone.
Keeps it fair. Hold on. Look at this angle right here. And you're talking four seam. He is adjusting his bat swing based on what pitch he's looking for, right? We've seen a lot of 45 degrees. This is like 20 degrees. You want to be more flat against this Robbie Ray's four seamer because it's got crazy carry and he's really good at getting it on that inside part. This is hard to get to and to keep fair. And just look how tight the elbow, the hands, and this follow through.
drive,
That is
left
purified. He's a scientist. He is like doing the work. He knows what he's doing. He's manipulating his barrel intentionally approaching the pitch. This is a 3-2 count, by the way. Probably wasn't even trying to do that much. He's just so strong. And that felt good. That's a beautiful swing.
A one from Baraki.
High,
Turns on it,
flat.
sends it in the air to deep left
That's a
field.
tough pitch again. Good pitch from Baraki.
Gone. So they go after Aaron Judge with a couple more left-handers behind him, and he makes them pay. Back-to-back days with a bomb for Judge, and it's 3-1 Yankees.
And he flattens his swing out again. On purpose.
Up in the zone is dangerous, especially a left-hander facing Aaron Judge.
Two high fastballs, four seamers from lefties. Judge got him. Oh,
Deep to left field.
change up
There it
slider.
goes.
Barrel.
See ya.
He's like 40 degrees.
Home run for Judge. And the
Hands
Yankees
tight.
lead 2-1.
Look at how tight the hands are. I want to see that again.
Deep to left field.
Look, breaking stuff. This is actually beyond 45 degrees. Really, really impressive from Aaron Judge. That is awesome. Elbow tight, hits the ball, extends forward, balanced body. He knows what he's doing. Doctoring it.
Coney, that's what I'm telling you. That slider doesn't move much.
Doesn't move much. No, he just matched the plane. That slider was moving. Judge matched the plane.
High drive. Right center field. Fraley back. On the track. At the wall.
That's just crazy strength, too.
And that one is gone. A 2-run home run the other way for Judge. His 4th of the year, and the Yankees pulled to within 1.
He didn't get all that. Still. All right. Away. Nose on it. Elbow tight.
1-2.
Inside
Deep
out.
to right field. Going back Adele. Track. Wall. See ya. Into the Judge's chambers.
Sinker. Vertical. Sinker. Vertical barrel. Interesting. Very interesting. He is approaching what the pitcher is throwing, and this is a masterclass on knowing what you're doing and changing your swing to give yourself a good chance to hit.
Whoop. Drilled.
Four-seam fastball, lefty. Obviously, we know this is dangerous. It's a flat swing. You can just tell from his hands how flat this barrel is on a four-seamer. That is not the golf swing. He's dialed in to what he needs to do. Impressive. So there you have it. I'm calling Judge the scientist. This dude is in the lab. This dude is lab crafted his swing versus every pitch. And there's a reason he's hitting a lot of homers and hitting at such a crazy clip because he is approaching his pitch correctly. Someone who's having an outstanding 26 so far. Mike Trout, obviously he's done it for a very long time. He's kind of like one of the swings that a lot of the new kind of swing dynamics and a lot of people study. I think he's got an extraordinary swing, but he does a lot of things very mechanically sound. Trout has a pretty vertical angle that I think makes kind of down and in really dangerous, and he is really good at getting to inside pitches because of that. Think of like a Manny Ramirez, Miguel Cabrera, and then you get like really vertical, almost like a golfer, kind of like a Giambi. His hand stays so tight to his body. That's one of the things that I learned doing more with less effort. Do less and accomplish more is kind of the goal. Let's watch some of it and see what we see. Look at this. You see when I talk about vertical? That's almost like you think of a golf swing. So down up. Wow. Oh. It's just on playing for so long, but his hands are so tight. Let's just see some more homers. This Yankee series was wild. Down and in.
And there's a fly ball, left center field. Trout has launched again as Grisham runs out of room.
Look at that. Very vertical swing. Hands so tight to the body. Judge impressed. I think he hit 5 home runs in this Yankee series. Absolutely insane. This one, this is nasty. Change up, down.
One more time.
Look at, oof, don't go down. The back step. He's doing a little back step, but that's a golf swing, and the hands are tight. Down is danger. That is beautiful. And there you have it. Mike Trout, just a classic, but I think he's got that nice vert. I think it's very dangerous down, very dangerous in. He can damage you anywhere, but no, it's Mike Trout. It's a beautiful bat path, and there's a reason he's had such long, consistent success. Now another young superstar. I don't know if he's as young as he was. It felt like he got onto the scene so young that it's hard not to continue to call him the young superstar. But Juan Soto, he's been doing it for a long time as well at a very young age. I'm interested to kind of go through this and watch some of his homers because I feel like his swing isn't necessarily as mechanically sound as like a lot of other hitters. I think he's got a crazy hit tool, a crazy competitiveness, one of the best eyes in baseball. Like his walks and play discipline and pitch recognition is really, really impressive. He's extremely good at like kind of going the other way. I feel like he's just ultra competitor, ultra athlete, crazy hand-eye coordination, but he has a very flat swing. We talked about Trout, really vertical, really tight hands. Juan Soto, I feel like he manipulates the the barrel a lot. I feel like he's like a see it and hit it kind of guy. He doesn't have a complete methodical mechanic. I think he has game plan, approaches pitches, but when you think about it, like the really flat swing is going to have a lot more success off of four-seam fastballs. You know, I think lefty sinker can kind of be tough on him, lefty slider, but he's so good. He gets his nose in there. He's a competitor and he's just so talented and gifted. So let's take a look and see kind of what we see as we watch this. Because for me, one of the things when I see Soto is off, I see the flat swing and it's like in the zone, and out of the zone. So it's like open and closing the door versus like in the zone for a very long time. And I think you want to be kind of that flat swing if you're facing high four-seamers, and that's really good, but you still don't want to be like in and out of the zone. This is a unique home run right here. I think I saw this one. Let's enjoy some Soto bombs. That's like, this is just crazy. That's just like,
toward the right field corner.
not like, where do you go to this guy?
Pole jumping, and it's out of here.
That pitch is up and in off the plate. That's one of the hardest pitches to hit. Let's see, lefty on lefty. Yeah, and that's, look, it's like he's in and out of zone. Like, that's like adjusting to the pitch. Right there. Once again, flat in and out of the zone, top of the zone, but flat's way better for high. Yankees footage. High, flat,
ball to center.
Homer. You know, we saw a lot of low balls for Trout.
Juan Soto.
Oh, passion. Game 5. Look at this. Look at this. High, four-seam, flat. You don't want to throw a high four-seam to a flat bat path. Clutch. Oh, look at that. He's in the zone that time a long time. You know, I talked about in and out of the zone.
Not scored yet.
Ooh. He went a little bit lower. I got to rewatch this one. Just so good hand-eye coordination. And like, look where that is. And like, look at this bat angle right here. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. That's not quite 45. You know, you think of Miguel Cabrera and like Manny Ramirez, if you ask me. And I'm sure we'll get to go over them. This is like a 25, 30%. Yep, four-seamer, flat bat path. Tony Gwynn, palm up, palm down. And like, you look at this elbow tucked in right here. This is super power. Like, you cannot cast this elbow. Everything is tight and connected. You want to get to contact and continue through, and you get see it. It's called extension. Boom. It's so freaking beautiful. Ha!
Skies one to center field. And deep. It is gone.
Well, this actually might be kind of cool. No idea what this is, but let's take a peek at it. Oh, he's throwing the knob down. This looks like a young Juan Soto. Keeping the hands tight. I'm not sure what this does. I'll be honest with you. You have to ask him. Oh, so he's just trying to, you get the knob in, you're keeping the hands super tight to the body. But see, here in practice, he's looking, the bat path is looking more 30, 35, 40 versus like how flat he is in the games. And look, still pulling off a little bit if you ask me. Like, there's more room for forward. The door is closing and open. I think Soto has room for more in the tank. That's just me. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, make sure you let us know what sweet swings you want to look at. Watch some homers, some dig me sesh, and let's just talk some hitting. And, you know, and obviously we should probably see some outs of some of these guys. Maybe we'll start getting that in there and see when they get out of sync. Because when you hit a homer, everything's in sync and it's easy to see all the great things that happen. But sometimes the same guy can not have the same swing. These are the best of the best. Catch you next time, and thanks for hanging.